Good day and welcome to the mining news on Commodity TV, ladies and gentlemen. Gold Royalty reported preliminary results for the second quarter of 2025. Both the second quarter and the first half of the year saw record revenues and record total revenues. Total revenue, land contract revenue and interest increased by approximately 100% to $4.4 million in the second quarter compared to the second quarter of 2024. Representing 1,346 gold equivalent ounces, so-called GEOs. In the first half of 2025, total revenue, land contract revenue and interest also increased by 25% compared to the same period in 2024 to a record of over $8 million, equivalent to 2,595 GEOs. Gold Royalty is living up to its reputation as a growth company, and we remain positive on the stock. The pointed figure chart shows a great reversal pattern with a buy signal, and we set an initial price target of $4 to $4.5. US GoldMining is advancing the Whistler Gold Copper project in Alaska in the USA. As part of the continuation of the previously announced preliminary economic assessment, the PEA, the company is closely monitoring consensus and spot market prices for metals and is encouraged by the copper price, which rose by approximately 14% last month and increased by approximately 20% compared to the same period last year. Over the past 6 months, the US federal government has begun to implement initiatives to accelerate the permitting process for potential future mining projects in the US that are critical to securing domestic resource supplies. In addition, the Trump administration trade policies, including the recently announced introduction of a 50% tariff on foreign copper imports into the United States from 8 July onwards, aimed at strengthening America's independence from critical minerals, have driven the price of copper to an all-time high. For US GoldMining, this marks a potential turning point for the company's flagship project, which has district-scale exploration potential and a large copper, gold, silver mineral resource in one of America's most promising and mining-friendly regions, in Alaska. The Whistler Gold Copper project has a multi-metal resource containing gold, copper and silver, aligning with the US critical mineral priorities. The site is located within the US, and Whistler is the closest large undeveloped gold copper deposit to Anchorage, Alaska's largest city, and therefore has good access to existing highways, port facilities, power grids, skilled labor, supply chains and services. The project will also benefit from state infrastructure development, particularly the planned West Susitna Access Road. As the project is located on state lands, the granting of a mining permit for Whistler is likely to benefit from the state's robust regulatory framework. The point and figure chart has formed a double bottom, and we see an initial price target of around $13. After that, it should continue toward $17 to $18. MAG.TO, which is being acquired by Pan American Silver, again reported strong initial figures for the quarter. The mill's throughput at Juanicipio processed 343,000 tons of ore in the second quarter, representing a slight increase from the previous quarter and in line with the nameplate capacity of 4,000 tons per day. Silver grades averaged 417 grams per ton for the quarter, remaining at the high end of the 2025 grade forecast, while silver grades since the beginning of the year averaged 423 grams per ton. Gold grades remained stable while lead and zinc grades improved significantly, underscoring the strength of the polymetallic mineralization at Juanicipio. The preliminary production in the second quarter included 4.3 million ounces silver, 10,465 ounces gold. Lead and zinc production increased by 9% and 21% respectively compared to the previous quarter. With production of 8.8 million ounces silver and 20,663 ounces of gold in the first half of 2025, Juanicipio is well positioned to achieve its full year production forecast. You can find all the information on our Commodity TV app in German and English, along with everything you need to know about commodities. Please note the disclaimer. The shares discussed are or will be part of the SRC Mining Special Situation Certificate, and I am directly or indirectly a shareholder. Thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from Austria.